This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Alright, before we jump into this traditional draft for Theros Beyond Death, I want to remind everyone that my content's sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can visit their website on YouTube by clicking on the link in the description below, or on Twitch by clicking on the panel below. And if you do that, they'll know I sent you there. They have all kinds of great products, so check them out. Okay, ooh, yeah. Strong pack. I mean, this is a pretty good rare, but I actually think these two uncommons are both better than the Thaumaturge. I think the Thaumaturge, a lot of the time when you see it, you can first pick, but these guys are both really good without having to build around them or anything. Although they get better if you do. They get better if you do. High prawns. But yeah, I don't know which of them I like more, honestly. I'm kind of leaning towards Anax, but it's a hard choice. Two of the better uncommons in the set. I mean, Anax does require, I guess, a little more help than Illyrios does overall. Double red and devotion. But that token trigger is legit. This might be one of the hardest pack one pick ones I've had in this format. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Illyrios here. Is that crazy? No, I don't think so. Illyrios it is. Oh, we could have had back-to-back Anax. That hurts. That hurts a little. This is another pretty strong pack, though. The Brawler, the Anax, Myers Grasp, even Acolyte of Affliction are all things worth first picking sometimes. Man, if we'd taken that Anax, that would be such a sweet start to this. So, we don't want any of the blue cards. We probably want... Maybe we do take Anax now. I probably do. Myers Grasp is good, but I think Anax is good enough, and the Brawler too, really, that they both rise above, you know, quality removal. Yeah. This time we'll take Anax. What if there was a third Anax? That would have been hilarious. There is a Heroes of the Revel, though, which is another pretty good uncommon that I'm willing to first pick, so I'll take it. Okay. Then there's this pack, which is less impressive than the ones we've seen so far. Thank you for the follow, Doi Doi Doi. I mean, Shoal Kraken's fine, but I kind of like just taking a Traveler's Amulet here. There's nothing here of a special... I mean, Setessan Training's probably the best card. We could consider taking it. The Cyclops is fine. But the Amulet opening us up to splashing in a format that has a significant number of bombs feels pretty good to me. So I'm going to go there. Okay, I do love me some Underworld Ragehound. The Catablepus is nice. This Nexus Wardens has been a huge overperformer for like dirtily green-blue decks and the like. But yeah, I think I take the Ragehound here. I like the recursion on that thing. It can just grind you out games. All right, here I think we take the Cyclops. Blue is not super open right now, so that's interesting. The Pegasus is good too, but I do think the Cyclops gets the edge just as we're already in red. This Pegasus is probably a little better, but I like the Cyclops. Ooh. Okay, we're already doing pretty well on Furious Rise. We have 3 cards that can potentially get there. Yeah, I think blue-red's fine. It doesn't really look like we're actually going to end up there, though, frankly, given how packs are looking. We'll take Furious Rise, try to build around it. It is pretty sweet. Okay. So Lampad of Death's Vigil is pretty good with things like Anax. The Wave Rider's fine, but I think in this particular deck, the way it's already panning out, the Lampad's probably better. So we'll take that. Okay, so here we do have a decent blue card to take. And it probably is what I'll take. Yeah, the Naiad. See if blue actually remains decent. Yeah, we'll take a Stampede Rider here. And we could take another Mana Rock in case we end up with bombs or whatever. Or I could take an Oread. Oread is pretty underwhelming. So I'm kind of thinking about taking the Mana Rock. I think I will. And we'll see what happens there. Oh, we got another one. But I guess we'll take the Eidolon. I think it's more likely I play the Eidolon than the Berserker. Maybe? Well, I guess this does have 5 power. Let's go with that. And with Temple Thief, too. Oh. Well, Elspeth Conquers Death is really, really, really good. And probably wants us to push into red-white as a result. Green-red is the best place to go with Furious Rise, but it's not where you have to go. But yeah, I mean, you have stuff like Loathsome Chimera and other 4-power payoffs. So I think, you know, even with the fixing we picked, this is double-colored, so splashing it is not going to be easy. So for now, I think this is what we're going to do. Whether we permanently end up doing this, I don't know. We'll put our other Mana Rock in just... even though it'll get cut if we don't splash anything. But yeah, we want Elspeth Conquers Death. It's super good. So, yeah. Okay. Not... you know, this pack is interesting because the Slaughter Priest would have been pretty nice. We've also got Voracious Typhon, should we have played green. Treacherous Blessing's pretty nice. The white card here is not, and the red card here really isn't either. So I think it's probably safe to take an off-color card here in the event, you know, something crazy happens and we just don't get any white. So, yeah. I don't consider rarity a ton. I think it's better to consider whether or not the card is replaceable than it is. I mean, you have to take rarity into account when you think of that, but, like, you know, some really efficient rare creature often isn't going to be better than a really strong removal spell because there are fewer removal spells than there are creatures. So yeah, this pack's weird for us. I'm kind of leaning Typhon. These guys aren't really worth a splash, even though we have fixing, because you really want to play them early. So... yeah. I guess I'm gonna take a Typhon here. Yeah. Weird pack. Okay, so... decent white card. Both of them are Devotion lovers, though, and we, at this point, are not really making that happen. I guess you can't really see my sideboard because of where my camera is, but there you go. Maybe I can show it more effectively here. Nope. We don't have a whole lot in it. We have some decent cards, but nothing special. Well, Illyrios and the Typhon are pretty good. So we don't really want either of those white cards either. Probably just grab another Stampede Rider. Yeah. I like it a little more than that red ping dude. Okay. So white continues to look very unimpressive. Warbriar Blessing is pretty nice for green. Oracle is fine, and it's probably just what I'm going to take here. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a decent white card here in Sunmane Pegasus. Several decent green cards. I don't hate Impending Doom. I think we just take the Pegasus. Infuriate is surprisingly effective. It's even seeing play in Standard, which is crazy. You know, a worse Giant Growth. I mean, Giant Growth has seen play. I think our deck likes Infuriate the way it's constructed right now, more than like Dream Shaper Shaman or Aspect of Manticore. Yeah, we'll take an Infuriate. Okay. Yeah, things are drying up for us significantly. How good is Arena Trickster in our deck? I think the answer is not very. Yeah. Right now, not so good. Man. I like the way our deck looks, but the fact that our, white is just, like, gone constantly is kind of a problem. I could just take the artifact for having a playable. I mean, the Trickster probably will be playable. Portent of Betrayal would be if we were black-red especially. But if we end up anywhere, I think it's more likely we end up in either green or blue than it is we end up in black. And, the one green card here is fine, but nothing special. These two black cards are pretty decent. I guess I'm going to take the Trickster. Well, there's another Furious Rise. I think I'm all in on that plan now. Okay, so would I rather have an Oread or a Thrill of Possibility? I guess the Oread's fine. I like it a little more. Well, I guess I did just take an Arena Trickster, huh? Does that change my opinion? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so Chimera's back. It does increase the chances of us ending up in blue-red, I would guess. And Portent's not going to be that good in our deck, so I think I'm going to take the Chimera and see what happens. The sword can help you trigger, where is it? Furious Rise. And that's not irrelevant. But it is woefully inefficient, I think. So, yeah. I think we'll take an Oread this time. We could almost be mono-red if we really wanted to. Okay, so Relentless Pursuit's the best card there. Omen of the Hunt will maybe let us splash something if we decide to switch to green. Okay. So Ragehound is pretty good in a Furious Rise deck because it's going to have 4 power when it unearths itself. This is not a very impressive pack on the whole. Pack 1, pick 1, I'd probably just take the Eidolon, and that's not very exciting. Yeah, it is tough. I think maybe I should have abandoned white at some point. But there you go. We want, with 2 Furious Rises now, we want to do everything we can to take things that can have 4 power, or make things have 4 power. And that means we want Underworld Ragehound. Elspeth's Nightmare. Wouldn't mind that. Okay. Helliod's Pilgrim is very nice. We're actually on spring break here starting next week, and then the 2 weeks after that, our classes are switching to online. That's where it is for now, so it's pretty interesting. Yeah, there is still time to go black-red, for sure, but I don't really think Elspeth's Nightmare is what's going to push me in that direction. Elspeth Conquers Death is definitely better. So I probably just take the Liar here. Normally Helliod's Pilgrim's really good, but we just have nothing. So it's the Liar that we want. Okay. All right, the Alseid is actually pretty nice. It's nice to see that here. Yeah, I mean, we have decent green in our sideboard. I still don't think it's better than Elspeth Conquers Death and Sunmane Pegasus, though. We'll take an Alseid here. Okay, Omen of the Forge is nice. We don't have a ton of removal. Temple Thief. I don't like Triumph of Annex. And, yeah, I don't really want Rumbling Sentry a whole lot either. So, the question is whether just jamming all these 4-power creatures into my deck and taking out the probably better Elspeth Conquers Death and Sunmane Pegasus is worth it. And I think here I'm just going to grab a 4-power creature because I think that's more useful than, like, Rumbling Sentry is going to be. So, yeah. Alright, so I think Nyxborn Brute is what we want to take here. thanks to our interest in 4 power. Normally I wouldn't play it, but I think we do want it there. Okay, well, it is looking more and more like maybe we want to go in green. There are actually some decent white cards here, but grabbing the Forerunner, I think really, I mean, the question is, we cut the most powerful card we've drafted, but we end up with a deck that has 2 Furious Rises and a bunch of high power, and that's probably just better on the whole. Yeah, so I think we take the Forerunner here. Okay, yeah, now we take a Voracious Typhon. Ooh, maybe we take a Dreamstalker Manticore. We have the options here. Nice 4 power options. I think if we're straight up going green, the Typhon is probably going to be better for us. Yeah, sorry, Elspeth Conquers Death. So, yeah, we have Relentless Pursuit, Huntmaster, Typhon. Yeah, I think that's better. Sadly. Oh, yeah. Alcea doesn't make the cut either. We're not going to need that amulet either, or this Altar of the Pantheon. Okay, so Typhon versus Manticore. We don't have that many instants. Probably means we're not playing Arena Trickster too, incidentally. So probably the Typhon's just better. How's our curve looking? It looks fine. So I think we grab a Typhon here. Probably just a Skirmisher. Oread. Skirmisher. Well, we could consider it. I think we have 3 sources of fixing for Elspeth Conquers Death. But the double white is tricky. For sure. I kind of forgot this isn't ranked, so my sideboard matters a little. So, in terms of fixing, we ended up with Altar of the Pantheon, Traveler's Amulet, and Omen of the Hunt. But that's pretty tricky. Like, running 3 of those into Plains does not appeal to me a whole lot. Yeah, I just don't think we can do it. Yeah, I don't know why they did that, Arthur Berg. It's annoying, the way they've been removing ranked. So, I don't think we can pull it off. She's definitely better. I think this deck overall is better than what it would have been, because it gives us access to some pretty powerful, high-power green cards. And without them, our Furious Rises wouldn't be so good. But Furious Rise can really take over games and be just as impactful as Elspeth Conquers Death. May not have quite as high of a ceiling, but it's pretty high. So I need to decide which of these 2 drops I want to run. Which do I like more? That's the question. In terms of enchantments, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? I think that is it. Oh, 6. Grove Dancer can load our graveyard for things like Typhons and Ragehounds, so I think it's probably a little better for us. I would ditch the Skirmisher if I didn't need it to get to 40 cards. And I think we do want to run 17 lands with all the escape and stuff. So I think we need to run, 1 Skirmisher. All right. This is probably right, 9 and 8. Yeah. Yeah, I probably should have switched earlier to green. I got married to Elspeth Conquers Death, but I think in the end, it'll work out fine. Man, imagine if we'd taken that Anax first pick instead of Illyrios. That would have been a good time. Double Anax in this deck. Jeez. It's an awkward hand when you have 5 lands. It's, like, decent. We can cast basically anything we draw. I think we can get away with keeping it. But we do really not want to draw too many lands. Well, we're not off to a great start. Uh-oh. They may be off to a great start. Sometimes you can have a crazy good start with the Envoy if they play the +2/+2 first strike aura. Or that one. That's bad too. Yeah, that's bad. That one's even worse, really. Don't have anything else to do with our mana, so... Sadly. Yeah, one thing our deck lacks is good removal. We do have Plummet. It's probably going to be wise to bring in against a blue-white deck with a bunch of auras. It tends to be. Alright, this time we actually have something to do with our mana, so that's cool. Probably gets countered, I'm guessing. But that's okay. I passed the Warbriar Blessing. We weren't sure we were ending up in green back then. I probably should have been, but I didn't end up there. I hadn't figured that out yet. Well, the Cyclops is actually pretty interesting here. Except, not really, because they can just attack with both. So, it doesn't actually matter here. Not yet, anyway. It's always fun to be in this deck and have one of these starts with the Envoy. Not when I don't know if I've ever actually been on the receiving end of one of these yet. But I've done it enough times. Not with this aura, though, with the +2/+2 first strike. Commanding Presence, that's what it is. All the cards they're drawing is ridiculous. Not good news for us. So I think I play the Huntmaster. Try to. They may have another counterspell. And I think I'm actually going to attack here. And if they block, pump my Oracle. I don't know why they would block, though. Oh, they did. How about that? Probably... I mean, they can trade pretty freely because of all the extra cards they have. Ah, or they'll do that. Gross. Yep. Alright, so we are going to block that. So I'm just going to do Thrill of Possibility right now. Yeah, we're not looking too good, are we? Nope. Thank you for the follow, CCCA, and hello, Micker2. Oh my god. Their deck is disgusting. I really wish I had a Return to Nature, which I probably didn't take because I forgot this wasn't ranked. Okay. So I'm going to block with my Oriad and then loot Rummage, actually, but you know what I mean. Okay, I think you're a little late. We're a little too late to catch up to the card drawing over there, unfortunately. The question is whether we should even show them we have Furious Rise. Because we're not in good shape. May just be better to grab our Typhon here and hope we can resolve it. Yeah. I think that's... We have such a small chance of winning that showing them one of our best cards probably isn't really worth it. I like our deck okay. I like our opponents more, but, you know, I like ours okay. Short on removal. Ouch. Alright, so I think that would be lethal, yeah. Okay, sideboard. Man, I wish I had a Return to Nature right about now. We do have two plummets, actually. I think we probably only want one. We actually only saw one flyer, so weirdly enough. But yeah, one of the bad parts about us switching colors as late as we did is we don't have a very good sideboard. So... what do we cut here? Thank you for the follow, ZBipBip. Maybe a Skirmisher. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's hope we get our card draw engine in play before they do this time. We could try to keep this and hope things go okay, but it's not good enough. I mean, it's just a dangerous hand. This is better. So, I think I actually need to send back one Furious Rise. Yeah. Pretty good for a 6-card hand. We can kill that Aven if we see it again before it does anything silly. Thank you, Micker2. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Mictaru, excuse me. Oh, yeah. So... I think I attack. You think they trade? They do trade. That's a bit of a surprise. Do I want to do something about that? Or do I just let that go down? I think we just let it go down. And then I'll play Furious Rise. Okay, good. We'll play our Huntmaster. That means we'll get to draw a card this turn, or effectively draw a card, I should say. I think we do want to get a 5th land in play. Plus, we can actually bluff that we have, like, the +3/+2 instant, which we do have in our deck. We just don't have it right now. Unfortunately, McTrue, I don't know that I really have the time to look at another card game the way my life is. Okay, there's that plummet. Okay. Probably should have held on to that land, but whatever. Definitely should have, actually. I think we just end our turn. Well, oh, the land wasn't in my hand, so never mind. I wasn't as stupid as I thought I was. So I did get my card drawing engine in play first. But, might not matter. What's the deal with all this high toughness? You know? Okay. Alright, we are going to hold on to that one. And we will end the turn. Yeah, all these high toughness dudes is annoying. At this rate, I'm going to mill myself out before I find a way to kill him. Okay, so... Oh, shouldn't have played that land. Stupid autopilot. Okay, so... I think... that I... will not attack. I was thinking about it, but... in the end, man, that was dumb to play that land. So we'll play Heroes of the Revel here. You would think ultimately we'll be able to go wide enough here. Ooh, that'll help. I forgot we had this last game, too. We definitely need to resolve this Entrancing Lyre. Okay. So, how do we want to play this? I think I'm going to double block with those and see what happens. Well, crap. We can shut it down with Entrancing Lyre later. But, obviously, that is bad news. Let's see if they have a way to increase its power. It's going to be bad news if it is. Good, they don't. How did my plummet end up in my graveyard? Did I discard it on accident? God, I must have. Well, that's just great. Okay, decline. I think I screwed up royally. What's new, right? Really needed some reach in this deck. We are not off to the most impressive start, that's for sure. Yeah, but the Cyclops basically can never block. So, although it does force them to attack with something else that probably dies in combat, but still. Did they forget about reach? Wow, I think they did. I'm surprised that worked out for us. All right, so I'm gonna attack with both of those. I can maybe get away with the heroes attacking too, actually. Yeah, I think we will try to. We have Infuriate. Okay, so yeah, I think we cast Infuriate on our heroes. That makes that dead. Yeah. All right. Things are looking good now, huh? And I guess we'll play a land. Interesting. We know they have their enchantment creature in their hand right now. So I'm curious as to what their plan is. Alright, so we'll play our Forerunner here. Ah. Or maybe we don't know that. Oh, that's what they returned, I guess. Okay. I guess I'll use my Omen here. I think we're gonna get there thanks to Furious Rise this time. There we go. Yeah, them attacking into our Cyclops the way they did was beautiful. Would have been much harder to win without that. See if we can take game 3. Comes down to whoever gets their card drawing engine first. Although if I have my liar, I can shut theirs down, so I'll take it. This isn't a bad hand. Basically have a curve out. Can play the liar potentially in the later game if we need to. I have a free attack here. This player has been very good about blocking when they, yeah, like instead of just taking one. We never have the actual way to punish them, so maybe I should have played my liar instead. Okay. I think that is what we do here while they're tapped out. Who's gonna stick a card drawing engine first? It's really what it comes down to right now. Well, there's a way to draw cards. I think they have counter magic. I think Forerunner Forest is best. And we'll just end our turn. Yeah, end our turn for now. If we untap it, we can then tap that and attack pretty hard if we want to. Could be worth it. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Yeah. I guess I should actually tap down this. I'm gonna tap something down. Attack with our brute. Kapow. Yeah. That is pretty nasty. We're just going to be rummaging. Maybe it would have been better to play something, but... It's not nice. Alright, so... Now there's not, this turn anyway, a reason to untap. So there's a decent chance they have counter magic. Yeah. Whatever. Counter it. I have to play into it at some point, yeah. Bye-bye, Nyxborn Brute. Hello, Furious Rise. Alright, so we're drawing cards first. That's what we want to be doing. I think we are going to do this here. And no, we're not. I was thinking maybe I'd attack with my Cyclops, but I don't think it's worth it. I can start milling myself and try to find our big guys for the graveyard. That's probably the best plan. Look at that combo. Ooh. Double Furious Rise will mill me out faster, but I think I'll kill them before it matters. I don't want to tap it like that, though. You silly. I'm drawing 3 cards a turn now, which is pretty sweet. Ooh. That Infuriate makes things interesting, doesn't it? Okay. So, I think we're cool with this overall. When you have this much card advantage, you know, doing something like this makes sense, I think. Will we mill ourselves out or kill them first? No one knows. If I'm gonna go out, you know, that's an okay way to go out, I think. I think it's time to take action here. And see if they play an instant or a flash aura to save that. Nope, they didn't. Okay. So we have 3/7 mana. So I can try to resolve the Typhon, and if that doesn't work, I go with Anax. I think that's a good idea. Because we want to play Anax in the first main phase, ideally, so that we get the tokens when our stuff dies. Okay, well, we'll play Anax. He might get countered. No? Okay. Then now, I think we're perfectly cool with attacking with both of those. Okay, that's annoying. Definitely kill the familiar. Play this land, since it's a free one. We are running out of cards, so we're gonna need to run them over quickly. All right, take action. Okay, so, okay, yeah. I was about to attack with everything. Okay, Furious Rise, getting it done, as it tends to. As it does tend to. Night Downhill Zeus. I think that's a keep. Turn 2, we can just chuck a land and play Thrill of Possibility, which will set up being able to escape things later. Turn 3, Liar. Turn 4, Typhon. I'm down with it. Yeah, what was the MVP more there? Probably Furious Rise more than the Liar, but it's close. The Liar is a real good card in any deck. Morning, Merfolk. Look out. Yeah. So we will Thrill a Possibility at the end of their turn. I was kind of hoping I'd draw something else to do because I'm very concerned they can counter my Entrancing Liar, but gotta do what you gotta do. I was hoping I'd draw like a 3-drop creature. Okay. It resolved. That's good news. That Eidolon of Philosophy is beating us down. Now there's a good chance they have a counterspell, but I'm less concerned about it. Especially because I have other stuff to do if they counter this. Maybe I just want to play the Cyclops. I mean, the Typhon, you know, in the long run gets more value because if they counter it, it'll come back later. But it's also a better creature most of the time. Although maybe not on board this empty. It's pretty much better. I'm just going to play it. And if they counter it, like I said, we get that value back later. They probably have Final Death, I guess. That would be bad. That's still pretty bad. I don't have any way to deal with that either, but they are tapped out. I like that part. Yeah, we want to play the heroes more than the Forerunner, I think. Well, that's annoying. Thank you for the follow, Beamy AoE. Three, four, five. So I could tap the Shoal Kraken, but I think adding to my board is more useful. I can actually tap the Eidolon, which is funny. And I probably will, I guess, at the end of their turn. Gives me something to do with that mana. Glad things went well at your paper draft, Arthur Berg. Right now is the time of digital magic. This social distancing period. Yeah. Alright, so x equals 1. Might as well do it, because why not? Yeah, so this time we could tap it and play our Cyclops, so I think we do want to untap. Well, that makes things interesting. Although, I think we still go with this plan. And attack with everything. And then play our Cyclops. Yeah. Maybe he gets countered. I haven't seen any counter magic yet. There we go. There it is. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty great deck. I love Euphemia. I've only gotten to draft her like twice, but she's a lot of fun. With Trample, I guess it doesn't matter that much, but, you know, why not? They might have a bounce spell. They have a Vexing Gull. I don't think that'll save them because of Infuriate. They decided to just take it anyway. Something in my eye. It's always fun. Okay. So, Plummet didn't seem great against them. That's really our only sideboard card, so. Yeah, Liar's great. Great. That's the first game we won without Furious Rise, but every game we've won, we have gotten our Liar. Ooh. That one's a mulligan. Okay, that's better. Who goes on the bottom? One of these 5-drops does, but I don't know which. I think I'd rather have Heroes of the Revel. I think they're both comparable, but you know, if I draw no forests, I can play this. I mean, it's unlikely that happens, but that's worth taking into account in a tiebreaker like that. play the Oread here. I think we'll just kind of try to curve out and then Thrill of Possibility if we need to at some point or another. Well, there's Furious Rise. Not especially useful yet, but attack for 1. See if they counter my Stampede Rider. This is a hand where the Thrill's just going to stick around forever. Because we don't really have anything we want to pitch to it. Alright, let's try to play this Oracle. I'd rather get it countered than Entrancing Liar, so... There's that one plummet target. Maybe we'll see more of this game. I guess we're kind of hoping we don't go to another game, though. More than anything. Yeah, that is a big boy. So, we're going to play our Liar while they're tapped out here. Oh, man. Definitely want Plummet. Euphemia's gross. We were just talking about how cool she is. Oh, good. There's an enchantment in the graveyard now. I'm so happy about it. We'll take 5 here. Okay. Well, we're not in good shape now, I can tell you that. I think we try to play our heroes here. It's our best bet. We can set up Furious Rise next turn. If they have a counterspell here, and it looks like they do, yeah. Yeah. Ouchies. Definitely Plummet. Yeah, we're just going to take 7. Yeah, they got us. I could Thrill of Possibility, but, you know. It's not going to help that much. So, do I want 2 plummets? I think maybe I do. Plummet, Plummet. Skirmishers, not anything special. And Thrill, we can probably cut 2, yeah. I think we want 2 plummets against them. That first game, we only saw the Gull, but that game we saw 3 flyers. Well, 2 that are, like, really good and another one that is still a target, so. Oh, my God. I think we can keep this because of Relentless Pursuit, but let's hope it doesn't go south. It could. If I didn't have Relentless Pursuit, it would have been a challenging one to keep. But we can play everything in our deck, more or less. It was kind of weird to discard, but you have to think about the value they're getting at the same time. What I mean is, they discarded something and it ended up not actually costing them a card. So, it's not too terrible. Play Relentless Pursuit here. We have both our plummets, knowing our luck. Well, our luck's actually been pretty good lately. I was going to say, knowing our luck, they won't play it. I'm more interested in the Forerunner or the Cyclops. I don't want the Brute. I think Forerunner is going to prove to be more useful. I have a 4-drop next turn anyway, so... So, this probably gets countered. What we need to get against them is our escape creatures. Those are really good against all the counter magic our opponent's running. Thank you for the follow, Alani14. Because being able to cast multiple spells is some serious business. They probably have Ephemia again. So the question here is, do I want to tap out when I know Ephemia is likely? Or is it worth... Nah, I think we just let them have that zombie. Yeah. If they want that zombie, they can have it. Right, as long as they don't exile counter. But I'm even just talking about milling them into my graveyard for value. Ooh. Okay. So I think we attack with the Forerunner. We don't really have anything to lose if we do. We can just plummet it. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Trample for 5. Alright. We're the ones who have the upper hand early in this game, so hopefully we... But yeah, if you can cast a bunch of cards from your graveyard late, like all that counter magic doesn't look nearly as impressive. Alright, so... Looking good here. Yep, I think we're going to get there thanks to Plummet. Thanks to siding in 2 plummets. I guess it depends. If they're just going to play their Chimera, that's true. Okay. That is moderately annoying, but yeah, okay. That's the first game we've won without either our Furious Rise or our Liar. Yeah, that block was a good sign. Meant they had no removal, basically. And were desperate to kill the guy. Although they knew they could get their Chimera back, but... Yep, that's a keeper. Play our Rage Hound. Which, you know, trading for an Oriad is less than ideal, but... could be worse. They could have played a 1-4. They still can, I guess. Okay, well, I'm just going to take 1. Isn't that interesting? That they did it the way they did it. I think it's interesting. Okay, well. We have to decide whether we want to Thrill of Possibility and, like, discard our Brute. Might be worth doing. Don't want to discard a land. Ugh. Why you gotta play a big boy like that? Alright, so I think we take 3. And then I am gonna Thrill of Possibility. Discarding the Brute. Drawing lands. That's the dream, right? So the question here is whether I want to attack and use Omen of the Forge. I mean, I have to attack no matter what I do. What I could do is play Anax so that I get a token out of the exchange while also adding to my board. But it's not even an exchange. It's just my dude dying. Ooh, they just take it. I'm down with that. I tell you what. Lands are important, but I think in an ideal world we don't discard a creature and draw 2 lands. Okay. Things are getting a little scary. At this point, we're going to be happy if we can trade. I hope they don't have too many Triumphant Surges, because they're stupid good against our deck. Okay. I think we try to trade. Is it almost better to trade for the Oriad at this point? No, I don't think so. If they have a trick here... Oh, man. Ugly. Okay. I think they got us. Yeah, if only I didn't have to attack with my Rage Hound, huh? Yeah, there's no way for me to survive this turn. No reason to show them I have Anax, honestly. Oh, I can actually survive one more turn, can't I? Yeah, okay. I have to block one and Omen of the Forge the other. Plus the Omen will make this a 4/4. That's actually pretty sweet. And so I go to 1. I have to block Scophos. Yeah. Well. So much for that plan, I think. I think now they do lethal. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Okay, no reason to show them we have the Omen. Well, we don't have anything of value to side in. Nope. Gross. Okay, I think that one is keepable. God, what do we throw back? I almost think it's Underworld Ragehound. Feels like the Oracle will be more useful here. Yeah. Side out all my 4 power creatures. It is pretty good against us. We're gonna need a 3rd land someday. Someday soon. Not now. We're gonna not pump our Oracle so that we can leave up our Omen. Oh, they're having a slow start. Oh, good. We drew a land. I'm happy about that. Less happy about that, but I'm not too upset about it, honestly, if they decide to double block. I think... Let's see. If I knew I was going to draw a 4th land, I'd play Furious Rise now. I think I'm going to Relentless Pursuit, though, so we can set things up a little more effectively in our hand. Okay, well, there you go. That is an attractive target for Omen of the Forge. I think I'm down with a trade. That's a good sign. I think I'm gonna keep my foot on the gas pedal here instead of like trying to play Furious Rise. Yeah, okay. Well, don't even have to think about it. I'm surprised they traded as aggressively as they did given their situation. But there you go. Oh god, it's a slow hand. I think we keep it, but man, I wish I had a 2-drop. We have a couple draw steps to try to hit one, I guess. But overall, I mean, the problem is the Liar and Furious Rise are kind of clunky against them. They did mulligan to 5, but if we have a really slow start and they have a nice curve out on 5 cards, which is entirely possible, and becoming increasingly probable, we could be in trouble. They may have a 5-card curve out. Yeah. It's looking that way. Yeah, we're going to take a big hit here. Is it better to play the Liar? No, I don't think so. Okay. Discard a card, huh? I guess it's just going to be the Oriad after all. Ow. So yeah, if they have removal for like everything we play, we're in trouble. And they might. They do have a small hand, but that doesn't mean they don't have anything. Okay, so I think we play the Rage Hound. Let's hope we can get our shields up before they kill us. Yeah, the Cyclops can't block right now. That's why I didn't play it. It can't block. Alright, so I think I'd rather take down the Manticore. That's not good. Well, I guess the Cyclops can actually block now. Provided they don't play something with haste here. This is scary. And definitely not where you want to be. With all the tricks and stuff that we know they have. Ouch. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. I have Typhon and Infuriate, which should be helpful. Oh, except that neither of these will be able to block. So I actually have to play my Liar, I think. To have a chance here. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to oops. Uh-oh. That's oops. For me. We will decline. Yeah. No, yeah, we'll decline. Well. Guess I'd rather play the Typhon. We're pretty much dead, but not quite. Yeah. So we've got Infuriate, but yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. This is interesting to see in their deck, which is largely very aggressive. Yeah. Finding a window for Furious Rise is rough. I wish I'd played it earlier, kind of. Make a mistake with your Envoy. Attack with it alone. We had someone do that earlier. We need that help. Decline. Okay. So we have 6 mana. So I think I'm going to cast Thrill here and discard one of our Furious Rises. See what we can get out of that. Okay, then I'm going to play a Stampede Rider. We're getting close to being dead. Actually, maybe we just are dead. Okay. Yeah, all they need is one of their tricks here and we're dead, so. Okay, so I think we go for it with Infuriate here. So how much can we swing for all at once right now? A fair bit, but still not enough, I don't think, to really go for it. Alright, so I think play our Huntmaster here. We really have to hope they don't have a trick ever. But within a couple turns, I think we have a real shot at killing them. So that's nice. I think I'm cool with that. If I'm really brave, and maybe I am. Let's be brave. Is that too brave? That's too brave. Someone should stay back. But the rest of you can attack. And then we'll play Rage Hound. God, that flyer. It's going to be... I think it's probably time to start tapping the flyer this next turn. Hopefully they can't kill us now. There's a good chance they can. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So let me do some math here with my Forerunner in the equation, adding trample. So I tap down this, and then I can attack for 8, 11, 12, 13, 17, but they can block a bunch of it, so guess it doesn't help that much. It probably does, though. Tapping it down this turn gives us better attacks. Yeah. Okay. Why is it, like, frozen? It's not a good sign. Okay, I guess it's not frozen. Hello, Manta Morden. 1, 2, 3, 4. X equals 4. Auto pay. Once again, how brave am I? I think we'd rather attack with the Typhon, actually. Yeah. Nope, we don't really have bombs. We're basically a Furious Rise deck. It's been going relatively well, but this opponent may be about to beat us. All they need is a little help to finish us here. That's not actually going to do it, so we go to 1. And we definitely take action here. And then we do some math with our Forerunner out there. So, yes, take action. All right. So, tap down the thing with the highest toughness. They can prevent 7 damage. And I'll be attacking for 4, 7, 10, 14. This will actually gain a power. Wait. Can I do both? Yeah. Tap this down. 7 damage can be blocked. So that's 4, 7, 10... 14, 17. Yeah, that'll be lethal. That'll do it. Four, 5, 6, 7. Wait a second. Do I have the mana to do both? 4, 5. Yeah. Yes. I think that gets us there. Unless my math is way off. 4, 7, 11, 14, 17. Yeah, it's enough. That is enough. Glad we waited to play that Forerunner. Yeah, that land did save us. Let us do both. This will work out. It's lethal. There's nothing they can do about it. I say confidently before I realize my math is wrong. No, it's 21 damage and they can only stop 7, so that is lethal. Yeah, they're just gonna time out on us. We were lucky this game because all they needed was like a little... They have all these auras and tricks, and they didn't get them for their envoy. And we couldn't do anything. I mean, we opted to go more aggressive, which involved tapping down blockers rather than stopping this from attacking us. And I guess it's going to pan out. But I think there was maybe an argument to be made for going more defensive. But, I mean, it would definitely be something worth arguing. But, you know, I think we did reasonably well. My opponent's probably mad at me for oopsing them, which was entirely accidental. And that's why they're... I don't oops people. Of course, I oopsed them when they were, like, in control of the game, basically. Or close to in control. I'm glad they're using up all their timeouts. Although, I guess, like I said, if my oops offended them, fine. No. I don't emote at all. In real life or on Magic Arena. Okay. We got there. We're at least breaking even with this bad boy. The only reason we won that third game too is because they mulliganed to 5. I mean, they almost... They had a really good chance of winning even though they mulled to 5. Things definitely came up on our side. I don't think we can keep that. Okay, we can keep this, and goodbye, Nyxborn Brute. I'm playing a couple of dumb creatures in this deck that I normally don't play, but it's because of Furious Rise. We wanted to jam as many 4-power dum-dums in as we could, and... Yeah, okay. Are we about to see what we saw in our first match, which is staggering insight on Transcendent Envoy? Or even worse? Well, not even worse. Staggering insight's definitely the worst case. So far, this looks a lot like that deck. I'm gonna play the Liar here. Get it set up for use. Although I guess if I play a 4-drop next turn, it's not really gonna work out for us. Okay. I think we probably want to play a 4-drop. Rather than use our Liar. Okay. I should probably go ahead and block now if they attacked. Yeah, because if I wait, they'll have creatures they can get back in their graveyard. So I don't think we really want that to happen. Okay. Well, so yeah, I think we want to play our Stampede Rider here. And we'll be using the Liar on the Envoy here. Gross. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just do this now. Need to get a big boy out there. Good God. Again, I think we want to block now when they can't get things back. Okay. Illyrios is so sweet. So pacifism's probably going to be good. I mean, blue-white does love its flyers after all. I think we're just going to take 6 here. Well, that's gross. We're gonna decline again. No matter what I play, it's not like I have good blocks. Yeah. Plus, they're gonna play Ichthyomorphosis on something, so. Yeah, I am in big trouble. Seems like we've had one game every match where we've been in real big trouble and somehow managed to recover. Yeah, okay, so I think I'm just going to take 6 here. Sadly, I think that's our best course of action. Okay. Am I just dead if they attack with all 4 of these? I am. I am just dead. Now I'm definitely just dead. Yeah. I mean, even if I go... Yeah. We'll just let him do the damage. So I think I bring in 1 plummet. I don't think I want to go overboard, but 1's probably fine. It's been tough to play Furious Rise a few of these games. It's also won us some games, but yeah, I'll bring in 1 plummet. Thrill of Possibility is always an easy cut. Alright, that's much better. Sorry, Forerunner. course, I really need another green mana, but... There's that other green mana. The question is whether I just want to try to trade with that Caryatid or kill it and attack. I think I offer the trade first. Oh, nice. That's living the dream right there. Doing the damage, keeping your creature, and killing theirs is very nice. Chance they have counter magic. Not 0. Right, that's looking good. When we've had games where we can just play all these monsters, like really efficient common monsters like these guys, it's gone pretty well. We are going to scry on our upkeep, I think. Yeah. So, best way to do it... Oh, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Don't really want that. Yeah, Lyrios is pretty gross against Rage Hounds. God. There we go. One more card and our Rage Hound can return. There's a Plummet. So our opponent's going to double block, and we don't really have a way to punish that, so I don't think I'm going to try to. I think I'm just going to play Stampede Rider. And in my turn... So if they play something we can plummet, that'd be great, because then we can also bring back our Rage Hound on our turn, even if we draw nothing. That's not something to plummet. Come on. Okay. We'll end our turn. So if I trade here with something, I can Rage Hound next turn on the plus side. I think we're going to go for this block. See what happens. There's a good chance they have a trick, but I'm okay with trading here. We're just going to pump it the once. Or maybe they don't have a trick. Now I can get back my Rage Hound. That's not nice. I see how it is. Alright, well... Wait, why can't I... Oh, it's one of the 3 cards. Man, I'm stupid. Okay, so we're going to hold on to this land. I always forget, well, not always. I wish if I'd played this format more, which I probably will in the coming week, I would get used to escape. Of course, 26 drafts should probably be enough, right? Oh, God. That's not good news. Yeah. And they have a Caryatid in their graveyard to get back if they really want it. Well, it's not looking good. We may finally go down with this deck. I can kill that at least. At least there's that. Take that. Now I'll actually be able to play my Rage Hound too. Oh, I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, okay. Dreadful Apathy. Yeah, Helliod's Pilgrim, Lagana. That stuff is all very pretty. Very sweet. So, Dreadful Apathy on my Rage Hound. Kill it with the Exile effect. Yeah. They did let me get to this trigger, which is nice. They probably have a trick. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's almost definitely not winnable. That's for sure. The worst part is if I ever kill this, they get back a Transcendent Envoy. So I don't think I'm actually going to kill it here with Infuriate. I think maybe I kill the Evangel, that's it. Words. And just go to 2 and hope I find a way. No, that's probably not right. This is probably the best call. Defensive Infuriate. Does it happen? Or do you ruin my life? We go to 3 here, kill their Storyteller. Well, oh, I see. They wanted to get the creature back. Creative. That was creative. I don't think it's exactly what they meant to do, but... Okay. Does this keep us alive? I don't think so. Block, block. Yeah, actually, it does. Yeah, this Evangel needs to die. Yeah, if they have anything at all here that adds damage to the board this turn or makes me not able to block, then... Interesting. That was also creative. This opponent thinks outside the box. I don't think I would have seen this. 2. Mm-hmm. All right. Are we dead? Yes. Yes, we are. Three and 1. That is a keeper. I generally like to play the Rage Hound before all other 2-drops just because it's more likely to get in for damage and stuff. Like, that's a trade I'm very much willing to make. That, however, is not. Yeah. Because it's not a trade. Always worth considering taking out Rage Hounds against people rocking the Nexus Wardens. We'll play our Typhon here. We do have another 2-drop in our deck. In our sideboard, I mean. So another, I think we have a second Skirmisher. Yeah. Fancy. That's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, we'll just take one. Okay. That will help in the future. Not right this second. Yeah, surging your own thing is a funny play in this format. Interesting. Overall, not a card that's impressed me. Alright, so we do block this. Okay. Let's see if we can get things going with Furious Rise. I don't think we've lost a game yet when we've gotten Furious Rise online. Man, they like their equipment over there. And, I mean, that's going to be pretty good against us overall. My God. So attack me for 5. We are 3-1 in our... This is the first game of this match. So the Cyclops is never going to block, so might as well attack with it. Ooh, that's actually useful. How about useful? See if they have a trick or something. Seems probable, yeah. Cool. Let's get some information about the top of our library before we make a decision here. You're not a huge help right now. You're just a big guy. I guess that's something. But... well, I guess it can trade for the Cetessan Skirmisher if nothing else. Question is whether I just want to chump here. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Good chance we're dead next turn anyway, but, you know. I say, let's go for it. I mean, we don't have much of a chance, and doing a bunch of damage to them doesn't hurt. Yeah, I could have played it on my instep, I guess. Probably a mistake. Definitely a mistake, because I even suspected they had a trick, but... so it comes down to whether they have a trick here. I mean, this one turn does anyway. Yeah. I go to 1. I'm still alive. But I don't think it's gonna matter. No. I'm dead to flyers. Flyers have been our problem. Luckily we do have 2 plummets, and I think we bring both in against them. They can give stuff flying and whatnot, so... yeah, I think we probably bring them both in. Lose Thrill of Possibility. And we can consider cutting a Rage Hound, like I said, with what they have. Although, when it comes back, it is big enough to rumble with that thing. Plus, it has 4 power. So maybe I'd just rather cut the Skirmisher. Yeah. That's, yeah, we lost with Furious Rise there. We got it online a little too late. Ooh. I think this is a keep. Mostly because the Omen has Scry. It's a little dangerous, but we're going to live a little dangerously here. Alright, that's a good sign. I think we want to kill the Moss Viper in a world where we know they have Warbriar Blessing. Alright, things are going our way. Drawing the lands we need to set up the card draw. We have Furious Rise online early this game. Good chance they have a trick, but because I have another 4 more power creature in my hand, and I'm going to generate more card advantage, I think I'm okay with the trade here. Yeah, and that one actually works out for me because their creature dies. So we get a 2-for-1 out of it, so that one was definitely worthwhile. Oh, don't want to play that one. I want to play that one. Nice. Works for me. Hey, man, those 1-4s and 1-2s been killing us, so we gotta plummet them. Plus, if they ever move Wings to Hubris to something, it's hilarious, so... I guess in response, they can sacrifice it, and then the creature would still get the unblockable swing, unfortunately for us. So, maybe it's not that awesome against Wings of Hubris. Well, man, I don't think we can keep this one. We don't have any permanents we can play with the mana we have. We are on the draw. Maybe, I think on the draw I can keep this, maybe. Oh. Yeah, so if I'm close to dead, that's when that's a problem, the Wings of Hubris. I think we keep it. We're on the draw. It'll work out. Right? I said right. If they play something we can plummet, I'm not going to hate it. I can't plummet that, but okay. Okay, good. Good. I guess we want to play our forest, actually. In case they play something worth plummeting. Not much Nate Fennelly. That's not a flyer either. Come on, man. I think for now I'm going to play the Rider. I mean, I could play Furious Rise and hope we hit the 4th land we need, but... I think I'm going to block that favorite of Erois. I'm down with that. Okay. Let's hope they don't have a Warbriar Blessing. Alright, we're just going to take the 1 here. There's a plummet target. I think for now we're kind of okay with just letting it do its, you know, hover around the board. I think I'm going to play Furious Rise because next turn if I play Stampede Rider or draw mana for our Typhon, we can start drawing cards off of it. Yeah, that's a land. Doesn't do a whole lot for you right here. Okay, so we're just gonna go with the Rider. Nice. That will be useful. I can't really trade my Stampede Rider here, so I'm not going to. Right, there's a 4th land. Okay, so I think we're going to go for it with this Omen of the Forge. See what happens. Nice. Now I probably just attack with everything. I play my Rage Hound first. I'm still not that worried about the Envoy, and it'll make him hit harder. Although, I guess if I can bluff a trick, maybe that's more valuable. Nice. Smash in for 8. Play a Rage Hound, who I will be happy to trade for a Moss Viper. Maybe. May not need to, really. I guess trading for it and getting a 1/1 is solid, though. So now you can make a 3/3 land. Really? I absolutely trade for her. Okay. Yeah, I think we want trample. I think we go ahead and attack with our 3/4 here. Do lose my Cyclops, but you know. Oh, shoot. Okay. At this point, it's mostly just going to let us draw 1,000,000 cards. We're going to Relentless Pursuit and play our Liar, I think. Yeah. I guess the... Yeah. Maybe leaving mana out for Plummet is worthwhile. Yeah, it probably is. Okay. Let's hope they don't have a way to screw... If they kill one of our creatures here, we're going to be very sad. I probably should have played another creature to be safe. Instead of being a fool. Oh, okay. Or they'll do that. Let's let it through first. Alright. Okay. So, what we need to do is just go wide enough. We're basically going to race here on who... Like, if I can go wide enough quickly enough, I'll get there. But we have to be careful, clearly. Yeah, that's obnoxious. Does give us 2 tokens. So, let's hope they don't have a way to kill one of these. We're not dead if they do, I guess. We're just not in good shape. Oh! Ho, ho. No! Okay. Like I said, we're not dead, but... it is not good either. good. I would have been more aggressive than them there, I think. But it is a little scary, I suppose. What's going on our side of the board. Plus this has to attack, so there you go. Might as well throw everything at them. Right? Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Yep, I can almost tap the board. It's true. I'm a little surprised by that block, but I'll take it. We could stand to gain some life, potentially, right? How much mana do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. We have 9, yeah. So we probably just want to play the two biggest creatures, which is Huntmaster, which I definitely should have played first, and then the Typhon. No, I don't think we need to tap the Grove Dancer at this point. Alright, so they must have a trick now. But obviously we don't have a choice but to do this. We do get to draw cards off of it. And hopefully we kill it too. But I don't think we're gonna. Oh my god, do we kill it? Wow, what? Okay. I'm a little shocked by what just happened. So yeah, we'll attack for 6. Play this Rage Hound. And Typhon. Yeah, we have drawn a lot of land. But Furious Rise makes it so you don't lose. I don't know why they decided to do what they did with their boar. I guess they knew I was going to hit 10 lands and it didn't matter, but I wouldn't have done it that way. So, this will be our last match with this deck, one way or another. Turn 3 Furious Rise into turn 4 Typhon, and we can draw anything, play anything we draw. I think it's keepable. Yeah, on that turn, I really think they should have sent the boar. That's what I said at the time, too. Hey, we drew another 3-drop. So I think we just go with Furious Rise here and take 2. I mean, this deck is just a big, dumb monsters deck with a couple Furious Rises and a Liar. I mean, those cards can just take over games. So I'm not, like, super shocked. But the lack of removal, while it's come up, hasn't been a huge problem. And the Liar has been our removal, more or less. Alright, so let's get things going with our Furious Rise. let's hope they don't have a removal spell. That's always the downside of just playing one big boy. So probably want to bring in at least one plummet here. Yeah, so we'll play Stampede Rider. And Incendiary Oracle. Should have played that Forest. But it's whatever. Well, they're going to be gaining a bit of life. We need to find our liar. One way or another. Nice. I'm glad it doesn't have lifelink this turn. Yeah. If they went to the graveyard, Furious Rise would be too good in this format. Do I go for a block there? I think we do. When we can grind out a game with card advantage, trading becomes a lot more attractive. Alright, so Rage Hound. You're just gonna die, of course, but hey. Furious Rise number 2. Yep. That Pegasus may kill us. It is a distinct possibility. Two Furious Rises should help us find our liar, though. They could honestly just take 3 here if they wanted to. Okay, so we are going to be able to rummage at the end of their turn in addition to these 2 cards. Man. All these triggers from Constellation. I guess it's just one trigger, actually. We're gonna thrill now. We're just ripping through our whole deck. Trying to find not those. Yeah. Not looking super promising. Okay. Can gain some life. We draw. Oh, wow. They have like a 50 card deck or so. Uh-oh. Yep. That is not good. They put it on their Pegasus. I won't be able to tap it down like I want to. Yeah. Pretty effective there. Okay, so play that. Then this. That Omen might have been useful once upon a time. Yeah. Gaining life will be helpful, but... yeah, I guess there's no real reason. I should probably play the Rage Hound. Just to have another blocker. Oh my god. I wonder how many of those they have. Are we dead if they attack with everything yet? We're getting close. Oh, I forgot to rummage there. Or mill myself or whatever. So... yeah, we're dead. Unless they make a mistake here. The only way we're not dead is if they make a mistake. Probably should have played these, but... at this point, we don't have a great shot, so... doesn't matter. With their 44 life. So, there's the Liar. We're down to 5 cards, though. So even if they do make a mistake here, we won't be able to kill them before... that. I do have Plummet in my sideboard. I actually have 2 of them. Just attack with one thing. Just attack with that Pegasus. I still won't win if that's what you do, most likely. Given that this is not a May clause. But just killing that Pegasus would feel pretty good. Although at the same time, not letting them know that that's a mistake might be worthwhile. Since even if I do this, I'm going to mill myself out before I can kill them. Thank you for the follow, Lord Flodock. Yeah, I'm just going to concede. We don't really have a path to victory there. We have 5 cards left in our library, and that way I don't let them clue them in on the fact not to attack into a Flummox Cyclops. Seems worthwhile. Seems worthwhile. All right, so yeah. Plummet. At least one's coming in. I don't know if I want more than one. We didn't see a whole lot to indicate we want more than one. So I'm just going to go with 1. That was a game where we got Furious Rise online on turn 3 and didn't win. I think this one has to be a mulligan, unfortunately. If I run the draw, I'd probably keep it, but on the play, there's too good of a chance that we just, like, never do anything. I mean, this will help us catch back up in the long run. But I think we still mulligan. Okay, well... this hand's all right. I think I'd rather hold on to Relentless Pursuit. Actually, I'd probably get rid of Infuriate. I can cast it, but it's the most situational. So there you go. Man, these traditional drafts take so long. We're almost at the 3 hour, well, 2.5 hours. I guess that's not almost. Okay. Don't hate that. I want them to try to put something on that Wayfarer. That's the dream. And we're living it. 2 for 1. So, I'm gonna play the Grove Dancer here. That's true. I've had a few 3-hour drafts in this format. Relentless Pursuit. I think we want the Forerunner and a Mountain. So, just to be careful-ish here, I'm only going to attack with my Grove Dancer. Well, that's annoying. Until we get a liar. Yeah, we'll just slam this guy on the table. Is it time to start holding on to lands? I don't think so. We have enough mana sinks that, unless I have one of my rummaging effects in play, I probably should be playing lands. Oh no. I think we're going to scry on our upkeep. We need to hit Furious Rise. That'll pull us ahead. Significantly ahead. Do I really want another Rage Hound on a board like this? Kind of don't. We need to find a liar or something like that. Or a creature who's a little more relevant. I'm probably going to draw a land now, but... called it. Yeah, we'll play our Rage Hound. And... should I play this Forest? Probably. I don't know why they're not scrying with their Omen. love that card. So, do I want to mill myself here? Technically, it increases the... Well, I'm glad I didn't. To say technically... Oh, I needed 3 mana, so I couldn't have anyway. Cool. Alright. This should do it. This should help us get there. Of course, I have to have my Underworld Ragehound die first. But he does leave a token behind, so hey. There you go. Dude, if they trade with one of their tokens, I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. I'd rather that happen than just have it bounce off of Rumbling Sentry, so I'm all for it. Plus, I have Trample. I think I just play the other Ragehound. I'm not the other Ragehound, but the one who's in our graveyard now I play. Nice. I don't know. I don't know why they don't block. I think they're a newer player. They have a deck that's 50 cards, too. So, I have to use Plummet, like, now, basically, if I want to use it. I suppose I'll attack first with our Ragehound and maybe get in for some more damage. That would be great. Okay, now they did the right thing, unfortunately for us. But it does help us go a little wider. So I'm not unhappy. And then we'll plummet the Envoy. At what point do I just attack with everything, you know? The point's not far away. They have one blocker who's, like, legit, and the others are just little guys. So I may just attack with, like, everything. You got Anax here. And then clean everything else up on our next turn. I think that makes some sense. I probably should have played this, because it would have made this a 3-2. But there you go. Yeah. Also be able to bring back our Ragehound, no matter how they block, basically. Man, if I'd made that a 3-2, it would have been so much better. This should definitely block my Forerunner, but yeah, I was going to say, that's definitely what you want to do there. Well, that works for me. I'm kind of glad this doesn't give them a huge creature next turn. I don't think we need to wait a turn when we're going this wide. It's not really going to matter what they do. Yeah, I also needed something to die. That's true. All right, everybody. Probably should have played Furious Rise just so this hits harder, but, you know. I do lose the Forerunner and Trample, but I don't think it matters. I guess maybe if they have the destroy a big guy and gain 4, but I think this is still the right play. Angel's Grace. Yeah, you never know, I guess. Aw, yeah. Still think we stick with one Plummet. Their deck's not crawling with flyers, or just has a few of them. Plummet may be the only sideboard card I drafted, but it's come up pretty big. That's for sure. Flapping with flyers is probably more correct. It's a good hand. Yep, this will be about a 3-hour draft, I would think. I'm cool with that trade. In the long run, we'll come out ahead. It is pretty funny that he has an axe and his name is an axe, you know? I think I'm kind of willing to trade my Cyclops for one of these things. Yeah, I mean, we get 2 tokens out of the deal. We kill one of these. Works for me. Look at those Satyr tokens. Multiplying quickly. Ooh, that's a pretty good draw there. I think we just attack with everything now. Because Infuriate on our heroes is pretty gross. See what they do. Okay. That makes things a little less attractive. Should have thought about that since they seem to have 7 or 8 of those, huh? Ooh. If they don't double block him, I definitely cast Infuriate on Anax. Oh, yeah. So, definitely want to kill you. And one of the tokens, and then... Yeah, we want to Infuriate Anax. Works for me, right? They are still at 19 life. That part's not so appealing, but other than that... Alright, so we attack with him. Not that we have a choice, you know. And play our Grove Dancer. And I'd probably start milling myself with the Grove Dancer with the Rage Hound around. Yeah. It increases the probability we draw, like, our Liar, too. Even though there's a chance we just mill our Liar. So, you know. That's the ideal thing to mill. Obviously enough. Okay. Well. I think we send all the tokens. They probably have another Omen of the Sun, but yeah, but that's okay. Yeah, the Sentry is a decent card. Definitely, oh my god. Definitely worth sighting in sometimes, at least. So, they're going to kill 4 of our tokens, but I think we're okay with that. Their tokens are better than our tokens. That is a lot of dead tokens in one turn. We'll hold on to this land. Uh-oh. He's gonna get an even bigger butt now. Great. And we won't be able to tap him. So we need to find a card advantage engine type card and one of our Furious Rises, basically. Our Liar won't work anymore, so. Milling a Relentless Pursuit there hurts a little bit. Alright, so I think we attack with our Typhon here. It's essentially a free attack. They probably just block, but in the event we had, yeah. Alright. So we're gonna do this. And cast a Rage Hound. And I'll play one of these. Yeah, they can start scrying like crazy. No, never mind. Alright, send a token, send a Typhon. Annex is pretty gross when you're just like keep attacking with big creatures that, you know, you have to block. But they don't get as much value as they would otherwise, especially because this also has escape. So, there you go. Wow. They just take 9? Yeah, they did. On accident, apparently. I'll take 9 free damage. The Rage Hound lives to fight another day. Alright, we're going to play this land, because now we really want to just be milling every turn. Oh man, Shatter the Sky would be ugly. But actually not that ugly. Because of Anax. It wouldn't be good, but it could be worse. Okay. So we definitely mill here. Yes, there's a chance we hit something really sweet, but with 2 creatures in play with escape, I think it's worth it. That Forerunner would have been nice. Why couldn't you have been the thing that got milled? Okay. So the problem is this can gain them life now, and that's annoying. Makes me less interested in attacking with my 1/1 because they'll just block it and gain life. I'd rather attack with things that will kill Sun Main Pegasus. It is funny how few lands I've milled. Well, now they're not going to gain life, but they will just outright kill something. But tokens. You know, tokens are good. No reason to mill myself right this second, so I won't. Our Liar is still in our deck somewhere. I think we may just have lethal. 3, so they'll block 2 big creatures. Yeah, I think it's just lethal. Even with, oh, no, it's not, because they can attack for 2 and then block for 2 and gain 2. Fair. That's fair. Probably should have milled myself there, but, you know, it's whatever. All right, so... Attack, not attack. Attack and attack. Right. Is it? Oh. How would it be lethal, though? Is my math off? Because they go to 7. And they would have blocked. Oh, you're right. It would have been lethal. I think we're still going to get there. Oh, they didn't swing. That explains it. That explains it. I just assumed they did without actually looking at their life total. Yeah, if I wanted to be a real jerk, well, just to be safe, actually. Yep, Annex plus Ragehound is pretty sweet. Annex plus a lot of things is. This is definitely the most 4-powery deck I've drafted so far. Alright, so we got there. We got there on 5 and 1. That deck definitely did overperform in the end. 4 and 2 was kind of like nice for that deck, and 5 and 1 I think is really good. All right. So that one took forever, but I'm going to stream tomorrow so we can start another one and then finish it, but I'll be right back before we do that.